It's Mr. Everest, and I'll be your trigonometry teacher this summer 2026 semester. Our CRN is 42753, and we have a Canvas class that you will be going to in order to do all your work. So let me show you how to get to that. First of all, you have to log into my.citruscollege.edu. Once you do so, you will need to navigate to your Canvas classes, and they are in tiles. Usually they're in tile format. So if you don't see this Canvas Learning Management System, you can type Canvas here in the search engine, and the first tile that should show up is Canvas Learning Management System. Once you click on that, all your Canvas classes will show up. I have published courses from the past, but I have not published our class as of the recording of this video for you. It's still unpublished, but it will look like this with Summer2026 Math151 with this blue trigonometry tree. I'm also teaching some business calculus courses in the summer as well. But you click on trigonometry right there, and this is our home page. So it is why very strongly recommended that you read all of this home page. There are lots of links to resources and explanations of tools that you can use to do well in the course. Just a highlight, you can see there's a link to a recommended optional Zoom session I'll be running this Monday, June 22nd from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Just click on that link and I'll welcome you in. And it's not required. I will be recording that, and it's just an orientation to help you also navigate the course. It starts this week, upcoming on June 22nd, and will last for 6 weeks. Okay, so just read through all of these other posts, these blurbs here and there, giving you resources for the course and telling you how to sign up for my Math Lab and so forth. If you click the syllabus button, that is how you're going to find all your assignments. I know in most Canvas classes you'll either click modules or assignments. Do not do that. You will click the syllabus button, even though that sounds a bit non-intuitive. So you click the syllabus button, and there are these links here for the actual syllabus and directions for the discussion board posts that are required in the class and how to access the discussion board, and links for the STEM Center tutoring. Know that there is online tutoring available, as all of our math classes this summer are online. So our tutoring is online, even though I think there might still be tutoring in person in the STEM Center. So there's a link here to that we're in the math building that is available. So this, you'll see the only assignment on the first day of class is the orientation, but starting Tuesday there will be an assignment that night, and pretty much every day from that forward, going to the end of the class, there's at least one assignment. Pretty much an assignment every day. Should take about a half an hour to an hour for the homework assignments, and you might spend more than that on quizzes, and certainly more than that probably on the tests. So I do recommend that you do read our syllabus, which will be included in the welcome letter that I'll be sending out by tomorrow night or sometime early on Monday morning. But you would just click on one of these links to start an assignment. I ask that you hold off from doing that for now, because if you have not already signed up for your Canvas Link My Math Lab class, which is highly unlikely, when you click that link, it will initiate that process. And I want to show you how to do that separately in a separate screencast video. So if you click Access Pearson, you will see that if I was in student view, that this would start that initiation process of registration. So I'll be showing you that later in student view in Canvas. And this is the link for where the discussions are. We have discussions the last 5 weeks of the semester, starting week 2, and I will be slowly but surely pinning each of those as those deadlines show up, and they'll be up here in the pin discussion area where you will be getting notifications if you set that up for in Canvas. If you click the files folder, there are also plenty of files here and folders with files. And I would strongly recommend that you look at the Chapter 151 chapter resources, as I have folders for all of the 8 chapters that we cover, and you will see inside each one of those folders, there's lots of documents from that chapter. Getting back to the assignments, and just as a heads up about the major assignments in the course, you will see that there's a quiz in the odd chapters, Chapter 1, Chapter 3, Chapter 5, and Chapter 7. There are 8 chapters, and I've broken it down into 4 quarters of the class. Chapters 1 and 2, Chapters 3 and 4, Chapters 5 and 6. All of those have midterms. So chapters 1 and 2 is midterm 1, chapters 3 and 4 is midterm 2, chapters 5 and 6 is midterm 3. We do cover content from chapter 7 and 8, but that's covered on the comprehensive and cumulative final exam at the end of the course. So no separate fourth midterm for chapters 7 and 8. It's just on the final exam. So getting back to the files folder, I would recommend that you look through all these different folders for resources for the courses as well. And I'm not going to click grades because that will present the gradebook that I see for all the students, and you can click on that and see all of the different assignments that where I will be syncing grades. So I do not have my math lab grades automatically synced. After the deadline is passed, I will sync the grades. So even if Canvas is telling you haven't done an assignment, if you know you've done it, it's being saved in the Pearson website. And once I sync the grade after the deadline is passed, you will see the grade in the gradebook. If I click Citrus Zoom, you will see the one and only Zoom session I have set up that is optional for next Monday, this Monday, the 22nd, from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock. You just click on that. There will be a similar view for you. Instead of clicking Start, because this is the view for me as the instructor, it will be a button that says Join. Okay, so I think the best bet is for you to come to the orientation if you have the time. Again, I will be recording it and sharing that with you, but it gives you an opportunity if you have any individualized questions to ask that of me in a face-to-face scenario, even though it is via Zoom. Okay, so I look forward to being your instructor, and have a great time in the class.